Hola Buenas. We are back with another episode. Today we are in Pitis, which is in the northwest of Madrid on line 7, which is the orange line. From where we are standing, we can see where we're going to be ending up. The journey time today is a roughly 1 hour, which is going to be over here in Begoña. Without any further ado, let's get started. Empecemos. This trip already started for me. I already had a bit of an adventure. So I've actually forgotten my metro card. The metro card is how I was going to get home from Begoña when we finally arrive on the other side. Now I don't have it on me, I'm going to have to use a scooter, which is exactly what I was using on my way here. However, the scooter wouldn't actually allow me to come all the way to Pitis, so I had to walk an extra 10 minutes before I arrived. Now the interesting thing about Pitis is there is a bar here, so if you're going on a long journey you can actually grab a drink before you jump on the metro. But it's not the metro that you'll be taking, it's actually the Renfe, which is the overground station. There isn't actually a lot around, I don't know if you can see that, but all we see is a lot of cars and there's a lot of housing. But apart from that, there's not really much here. However, as we make our way into Madrid today, you will see that it will get very, very busy. And actually, we're going to be walking past La Vaguada as well, which we saw in a previous video. I checked out online and you can actually get a train from Pitis all the way to Segovia. That's outside of Madrid. Another place I would recommend you check out. So once again, I'm going to try and walk without necessarily using the maps. Maybe I'll use them in order to guide me in the right direction, but not 100% of the time. All I know is I need to walk towards Cuatro Torres, which is way in the distance over there, which we saw before. The housing in this area is absolutely beautiful, but it's just a shame there's nothing else around. I know that right in front of me there is actually a burger place, but that's about it. There's one burger restaurant and I can't really see anything else. The weather's a bit strange today because it's a little bit overcast right now, but oh my god is it hot. It's like sweaty, which is unusual for Madrid because normally it's very dry here. But today it seems as though the humidity's up. And the weirdest thing is the weather isn't due to be like this. It's supposed to just be blue skies today. I wouldn't mind if the sun was out so much because at least the air would be drier. There's a bench here. I'm going to stop here and have a quick drink. Like I say, what you guys haven't seen is that I've actually walked loads already. Do you know what? The one thing I really like about this area is it's not just flats. There's a lot of housing around here as well. Coming from London, where we normally live in houses, yes, okay, we have flats, but they're just not as common. And opposite here, we have a VIPs and a Geno's as well. So there seems to be a few restaurants here, nowhere near as many as some of the main areas in Madrid, but another place here called Tras os Montes. You can see that just over there. And a supermarket right in front of me as well. I think there's two actually. There's an Ahora Más there, and there's another one here which I don't know the name of. I think it's called Plaza. Okay, so believe it or not, this is actually the scooter that I took in order to get here. So it gives you an idea. It took me 10 minutes to walk down to Pitis from here. But we will not be taking that now, as this is a walk, not a ride. I must admit, these areas are not so familiar to me, so again, just another random adventure of me walking and trying to figure out where I need to go. I do have my bearings in this city though, so even when we're this far out, it's not too bad. The thing is, if you lived around here, it's very nice, but you do need a car, 100%. I can't imagine living somewhere like this without a vehicle. And here we are, we've made it to our first metro stop of the day. Well, technically second, because Pitis was first. But yeah, here, Mirasierra, line 9. Did you know that Mirasierra actually means see the mountain range? You can kind of see it from here, not very well. It would be nice if they had like an observatory around here or something. Let's continue our journey. I must admit, it's incredibly beautiful around here. All the flowers, it's green. This is the kind of place I could live. Mirasierra, would recommend. Once again, I've had a tiny little glimpse of Cuatro Torres, and so I know roughly where I need to go, which is just as well because I was starting to go further out to the right and I need to go left. So I was actually heading further out again. So what we need to do, because right now this is a very busy road, we need to get to the end of this road and find a way to cross over to the left, and then we can cut in. This is why I love Madrid. These lovely little parks just dotted all over the place. Wherever you go, there just seems to be small little parks. And you know what? I actually recognise where I am already, so that's good news. In fact, this is not too far away from where I live. Not that I'm going to show you where that is. I think this goes without saying, but this is not the optimal way to walk. This is a very thin bit of road, and I'm very close to some incredibly fast cars going past. Right now there's nothing. I don't want to be standing on here for too long. It does not feel that safe. You see that sign? Centro Comercial, commercial center, or mall in English. That should be La Vaguada. So that is the direction I am heading, because if we can get to La Vaguada, the walk from there to Begoña is not that long. It's along one road. So my plan is to get onto that road, and the moment I reach that road, I will definitely know which way I'm going. Can I just mention, for those that aren't aware, Begoña and Cuatro Torres are two technically separate places, but they are right next to each other. So Cuatro Torres is just to the south of Begoña. Begoña being the metro station. Normally people will get the metro to Begoña in order to go to work in Cuatro Torres, because that's where the big towers are. Cuatro Torres meaning 4 towers. And then just south of Cuatro Torres is a place called Plaza de Castilla, which we actually saw in a previous video as well. And in Plaza de Castilla is these 2 towers, and they lean into one another. That's right in front of me now. So that would be too far south. We want to make sure that we're going a little bit further left in order to go to the north. And here we are at our 3rd metro stop now, Herrera Orilla. I must admit, I don't know this area at all. However, I do know that it's incredibly close to La Vaguada. So in a short walk, we should actually be there, I think. So I've just realised I've crossed the road and I'm walking technically in the correct direction. However, La Vaguada is over that way. And the reason why I wanted to pop into La Vaguada is because I need to buy some coconut oil. Not relevant for this video, but I need to buy some. And I might buy a few more things while I'm here as well. So I'm going to pop over to La Vaguada, and then we're going to continue with our journey. I can see my first sign for La Vaguada. Finally. Now, I don't know if you had an opportunity to see my previous video, but one thing that I want to mention is that they wouldn't let me record inside La Vaguada. So the moment I get in there, I'm going to put this camera away actually before I go in. That way they can't say anything. And we have finally made it. What we're going to do is we're going to go right, go into La Vaguada. When we come back out here, we're actually going to go left and just walk all the way up that road. La Vaguada here, Begoña down that way. And we are done with the shop. I literally just bought coconut oil and that's it. That was super quick, and we can continue with our journey. Not much longer left. I don't know if you remember from our previous video, but Barrio del Pilar is literally just there. So you would walk down this hill, cross the road, and there's La Vaguada. This is just my luck that we're coming to the end of our journey now, and the sun starts to come out. Technically, if we just walk straight all the way down here, we're going to make our way to Cuatro Torres or Begoña. However, it's a little bit more beautiful if we walk through the park that goes parallel to this path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn left here now, and we're going to walk all the way up and continue until we get to the top. I just got a spray of water in my face. Oh, that was beautiful. I decided to walk a little bit further up. The reason why was to see if I could get a really good shot of the towers. However, I saw a bench. There's no view of the towers from here. In fact, I'll show you. That's where the towers are. It's called Cuatro Torres, which translates as 4 towers. You can clearly see that there's 5 towers here. It's really starting to heat up now. And that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.